Mr. Feinberg, my husband was a fireman and died a hero at the World Trade Center. Why are you giving me less money than the banker who represented Enron? Why are you demeaning the memory of my husband? This was the tragic question of a widow after 9/11 to Ken Feinberg, the special master of the government's compensation fund. He shared this dilemma and many others in his fascinating book, What is Life Worth? Feinberg understood the profound despair behind the criticism. Life can be terribly unfair. In Jewish law, when we measure our life financially when it comes to compensated injury, a Mishnah in Bava Kama states one who injures another is liable to pay compensation for that injury through 5 types of indemnity. He has to pay for damage, for pain, for medical costs, for loss of livelihood, and for humiliation. If you injure another person, you have to cover all the costs. How we measure those costs is debated across many pages of Talmud. In our parsha, the valuation or erech of individuals is for a different purpose, not as compensation for the dead or the wounded, but as a tool to give tzedakah, to give charity. In Vayikra 27:1 and 2, we read, God spoke to Moshe saying, speak to the Israelite people and say to them, when any party explicitly vows to the equivalent of a human being. As we close the book of Leviticus, Vayikra, we're asked to translate our personal worth into the worth of what we value most. It's challenging to establish objective standards that will never be fully aligned with the subjectivity of one's individual financial and social standing. The process itself is inherently flawed. Measuring human worth takes moral leadership. So, how would your charitable giving change if your personal worth was measured by what you give rather than by what you have?